Hi everyone, it's Alia or Cake Legend and welcome to another cookie decorating video. We're making these really cute chocolate covered strawberry sugar cookies today because I don't know what it is about sugar cookies that look like other foods, but I just love them. Donuts, these ones, little pizzas. I've even seen little cake sugar cookies and they all just look so good. So let's get right into it. I'm not going to go over rolling, cutting, and baking the cookies because I have another video on that you can check out in the top right hand corner, but just bake yourself some little heart-shaped sugar cookies, let them cool, and then make your royal icing. And we're going to start with dyeing some of that icing red. We're going to do the top portion of the cookies first, which is where you can actually see the little strawberry. So make sure that your icing is the shade of red that you want and that it's the right consistency for flooding. Then transfer it to a piping bag. I'm using a tipless piping bag, but if you're more comfortable with a tip, then go ahead and do that. And to start, we're going to outline the top, not even half, I want to say like the top third of the cookie, just like so. And then you can do like a little wavy line at the bottom. Then we're just gonna go ahead and fill it in with more icing and smooth it out. Use whatever flooding technique you'd like. I know some people like to wait for the outline to dry and then flood it, but I just don't like that you can then see that outline. I just fill in most of the cookie with my icing and then go in with a toothpick, but I know some people, like my friend Ashley, Sweet Dreams Bake Shop, she really pipes that icing in there so that it's really flooded and she barely has to go in with a toothpick or whatever those scribe things are called. I just don't like how much icing is then on the cookie when I do that, so I'm doing it this way. And basically just repeat that process on all of your cookies until they all have the nice red strawberry top. Once that's done, we're gonna go ahead and let these dry for a bit while we mix our next icing color, which is pink, or just brown if you don't like pink, but I like pink. So I put the icing into the same tipless bag actually to save myself some bags. And then I'm basically just gonna follow that curvy line we did with the red and then outline the bottom V shape of the heart and then fill it in again like so. Pretty simple. It's not too complicated just yet. I did about half of the cookies with the pink icing, and then I switched over to this brown royal icing and filled in the rest. For some of the cookies, I decided to dip them in these chocolate vermicelli sprinkles. So I just poured some into a bowl, and then after flooding a cookie, I dipped like just the very end of the cookie, like the bottom third, into the sprinkles and tapped it with my fingers a bit since the icing was runny and I didn't want it to like run off of the cookie. Just got it all back into place and then let it cool. Next, we're gonna add the little seeds on the strawberries. So I put some white royal icing that was stiffer. Not like super stiff, but definitely not flooding consistency, into another tipless piping bag, and I cut the tiniest little hole so that I could basically make these little teardrop shapes all over the red part of each cookie. You could also do like a light yellow if that's preferred. I've seen a lot of strawberry cookies that use yellow icing for the seeds instead of white, but if I use white, then I don't have to dye the icing yellow. So I just piped on like a random amount of seeds, tried to make it look not too perfect, nice and irregular, and then set those aside and moved on to the next cookie. Now to finish them off, we just have to add the green leaves. So I have this very stiff, as you can see, green royal icing, which I dyed this leafy green. Honestly, now that I look at it, it could have been a little bit brighter. It's still looking a little bit on the minty side, but it still works. So put that into a piping bag with a leaf tip. I don't remember the number off the top of my head right now, but it will be in the description of this video. And then I piped 4 little leaves on top of each cookie. I piped them each going in different directions, and that kind of finished it off. At first I was thinking I would have to add like a little stem, but I think it looks fine with just the leaves. And then, just kidding, this is the real finishing off. Now we're just gonna add like a little bit of detail to each cookie. I made the pink icing just a tad bit darker so I could do little lines on top of the pink. Then I did like a little swirly thing like this on top of the brown icing. Then went in and did the opposite with the brown icing on top of the pink flooded cookie. a little nice swirl and then some little lines. And here are the cookies all finished. I think they turned out really, really cute. And I think these would be so fun for like Valentine's Day. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. As always, leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing because it really helps out my channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!